Welcome back, everybody, to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So, before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. Welcome back, everybody. So, what a day in the market on Friday. AMD is up 3.93%, and now it's trading over 125. Now, if you look at my screen, we had this hammer type candle. Since that, AMD went back up, came back, and it was just holding right here. And now we got that big breakout over this bull flag pattern right here. And it's also trading over critical level, which is 125. So, AMD, this could be the bottom that we got. We did not take out this low down here, and this is where all the opportunities are, especially people that are talking about going long on anything, because this is the stock that I'm actually long here on AMD. And I think it has the potential to go up much, much higher from here. So going into Monday session, right here, 125, your line in the sand. Only if that gives up, there will be support at 122. Other than that, 125 can hold. We can get over this negative sloping 20-day moving average, which is sitting exactly at 126.39 now. If that happens, that's also top of this candle near 127, I would say. If we can clear that, this thing can move even higher, easily up to this high right here, 131 to 132, and then we might be coming back up to close this gap just under 138. Now, if this thing comes back and takes out 122, then in that case, watch out for a new low. We might be coming back down to 118, and then from there, 114.70 right here, lower Bollinger Band to the downside. But I don't think that's the case. I think this could be the bottom right here on AMD. As long as you can stay over 125, AMD can move even higher after this gap in the short term. And then if you're going long term, there might be even more upside here on AMD. On Netflix is down 0.64% and holding on to lower Bollinger Band right here at 880. So that's going to be a key line in the sand right here going into Monday session. Below that, Netflix can come down to 50-day moving average right here 858, and below that 842. Now, to the upside, Netflix now needs to break right here over this 5-day moving average 893. Only if that happens, you're going to see a rally back up to 900, 904, and possibly over this 20-day moving average 912. If we can get over all these levels, then this thing heading back up to 936. And I think it's going to happen once we get to the earnings. There is going to be a big move on Netflix, and earnings is not too far away, like 2 weeks away. So that is coming very soon here on Netflix. And then you're going to see a big directional move here on the stock. On Meta, it's up 0.90%. So Meta was a play on Friday. A lot of people played puts and even calls. And why? Because both ways it was paying. If you shorted at the 20-day moving average right here, 608, you made money because this thing came back down to 596. Also, if you bought the dip at the 5-day moving average right here, if you look at my screen, 596 exactly pretty much. This thing went back up to now almost 605. So you made money both ways. But not everybody can do this, but this was a fantastic opportunity to make money on puts and even on calls. Now it's sitting in the middle. We got a doji indecision candle. We got a lot of buyers and a little bit less sellers than buyers here on Meta. So going into Monday session, there will be resistance at 608 and then 615. Below 608, there will be support right here at 601 and then 596, 588.73 50-day moving average, and then lower Bollinger Band down here near 580. On Microsoft, it's up 1.14%. So this is another play that I took only on my own. I did not share this play with anybody because I take these plays sometimes when I see a huge opportunity, and especially when the stock is hitting and going under lower Bollinger Band, and especially if the stock is big. And you can see what happened here, guys. Especially on Thursday's session, it came down to almost 415. I had to take some 420 calls, and guess what? Immediate payment on Friday. This thing went through the roof. I mean, from these lows, I think I got in at 417 ish, and now it's at 424. So this was a fantastic opportunity. Whenever you see a big name like Microsoft or Apple trading well under lower Bollinger Band, there is a huge possibility. It's not 100% all the time, but a huge possibility it's going to bounce and you're going to make money. And this is exactly what I did. And now it's trading just below this 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 424. So Microsoft can clear 424. You're going to see a move up to 428, and over that, possibly up to 435, and then this gap just under 437. To the downside, key level of support 420, 417, and then 413. So this is not a mega cap stock. I did share this play with you guys on my last video that Costco here, if this thing gets down here near 909 to maybe 905, that is a dip buying opportunity. And I did throw out this play that I'm going to take this play, and this could be a huge opportunity to make money right here on Costco. Now, if you took that advice from that video and if you got in somewhere here, you made money, good money here because I caught this dip right here at 906, right here on Thursday. I went out like 2 weeks out, but this thing went ballistic on Friday. I mean, if you look at my screen, we ended up going up to 924. So this thing paid, made money, and now it's sitting at 916. So just wanted to share with you guys what happened after I shared that trade idea for all of you guys out there. Is totally free. I mean, all you have to do if you're interested, this is what you do in the market. Just take the trade and then put a stop loss. As long as you respect your stop loss and you get in, you're going to make money. And this was the perfect level to buy the dip for this massive bounce. I mean, that is a big bounce back up to the upside on Costco, and that is why I wanted to share this, Costco chart right here because we talked about it at the end of my video, on my last video, that here's something that I think it's going to get a huge bounce, and I still think there's going to be more to it here on Costco to the upside. But that was your opportunity last week on Thursday when I made that video Wednesday night. On Tesla stock, it's up 8.22%. So Tesla picked up the dip on Thursday, and boy, oh boy, what a move here on Tesla. And you can see I did not actually move my support and resistance here on Tesla. And you can see it came down to exactly here 375. I even called it out in my Patreon group right here that Tesla is at 375. Anybody wants to get in? And this was the perfect buying opportunity. Now, this is why when you chase on a stock like Tesla, you're going to get hurt. Tesla will leave you holding a massive bag, especially if you're chasing at the top. If you wait and you have some patience and you can wait more and wait for that perfect opportunity, it might not come the next day or the next day or the next day, but it's gonna come. You can see how well you could have bought this dip right here near lower Bollinger Band at the support 375 when things are a bit oversold, selling off for 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth day, and then we saw that bounce on the sixth day. That is how you catch at least a short-term bottom trade on a stock like Tesla. Not is going, not when it's going up, 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 and then you catch a trade here, and then next thing you know, you're holding a bag, right? That's not what we do in the market. And if you do that, that's a no-no. You're going to lose money. So Tesla, massive bounce off of the support, and now it's over 400, also trying to get over 411. So going into Monday session, as long as Tesla can, stay near 411 or over 411, that should bring Tesla up to this 20-day moving average. Next resistance here, 423, and over that, 429, and then this gap comes into play, 451. Now, if this is just a dead cat bounce, oversold bounce, watch out for the support to break, especially for 11 and then for 100. If that gives up, you're going to see immediate dump off again back down to 375, and then we might be filling these gaps down here on Tesla. On Apple, stock is absolutely flat on the day. So Apple selling off from 260 all-time highs, and now it's near previous all-time high, which is 237. And I think it's gonna get there. Maybe not Monday, but at some point it's going to get there. So this is gonna be an area of support where people can take chance buying Apple right here, 237, as long as the support can hold, because we have rejection, 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 even right here, rejection, 50-day moving average now. and the lower band sitting near 240. So a lot of confluence right here to buy that dip here on Apple near 240 to 237. And I still think it's not there yet. Now, yes, it can actually get a quick bounce back up to the upside. And if that happens come Monday, watch out. This thing can actually make a move up to this resistance right here 245, and over that this gap comes into play just under 250. Now Apple continues to the downside, then watch out, there will be strong support right here on Apple stock between 240 to 237. We have 50-day lower Bollinger Band and previous rejection now that will act as a support. Now if this thing gives up all that and flushes through like nothing even there, in that case this gap comes into play 233.25 on Apple stock. On Google stock, it's up 1.31%. So Google came back, retesting, rising 20-day moving average, went back up, and now pretty much sitting over 193. So over all these moving averages. Now, as long as 193 to 191 20-day moving average can hold right here on Google stock, it can actually make a move up to 196 and then 200. Over 200, we might be due for another brand new all-time high. Now, if this is actually a lower high and we get a rejection here from 193, it comes back and takes out this 20-day moving average, which is sitting close to 191. In that case, it's going to come down all the way down to 184 and then 180.51 50-day moving average, and then this gap comes into play at 178. On Amazon stock, it's up 1.80%. So Amazon, now there will be support 5-day moving average at 222, I would say right here. Underneath that level, 220 and then 216. Now Amazon can get over right here, 225.41. In that case, this gap comes into play just under 227. And then from there, Amazon can move back up to 230. And over that, we're going back up to all-time highs again. On Nvidia stock, it's up 4.45%, so massive rally to the upside. And if you look at my screen, I mean, what a breakout we got on Friday. Now, we talked about it in my video, and we've been talking about it in my video in details that we got this downtrend, this wedge or bull flag, and then we got the breakout. Also, I called it that this is another mini bull flag right here. And I think also Trendspider, they were posting that on X that, this was the flag and then we got the flag, pretty much the same thing that I have. And they also saw it right here. And then the breakout came on Friday, massive here to the upside. And just like I said before, that it can go up to 144. That's where things kind of stalled out here on Nvidia stock. So what's next? Well, I think over 144, it can go higher, possibly up to this high right here, 150 plus. So that is your next upside target. Now on a pullback, there will be support now near 142, and then this bull flag and the breakout, there will be also support at 138.79, and from there critical support at 136. And you can see I even said it in my video that since the breakout is holding this line, it came back retesting multiple times, and now we got that massive breakout. Now to the chasers and people that are actually looking to chase now, well, now it's gone. You have to wait and see what the stock does. And I think also very soon there is earnings and stuff coming in. So Nvidia, not something I would play and hold long term, but maybe there is a play in the short term if there is a pullback. Otherwise, no point of chasing this stock. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I will definitely keep you guys updated going into Monday.